welcome. Tuning in. Let's go. So, I want to let you guys know ahead of time. I do allow the playbacks to run. So, if you're somebody that likes to talk caca mierda, I'm just telling you right now. Um, Everything is getting played back. I will be answering questions. And not only that, but if you got a problem with the way that I stream, the way I conduct my live streams, and all this other stuff, all I'm telling you is boot yourself out automatically. I am not playing with nobody, no bullshit, no nothing. I will be answering questions according to how I want to answer questions. Not only that, but I have been pushing this live stream a little bit farther back, because I just been dealing with a lot of stuff. Yesterday, I had a lot going on with my physical health. I will be updating you guys as well about what's been going on this month and everything else that you guys been wanting to know. And for those of you who care, I love you. I care about y'all. And of course, there's going to be some people that come in here that don't necessarily like me or don't care about me. I do not give a flying effa. So I'm just going to say that right now, straight off the bat. This is the type of live stream where I'm going to be answering live questions according to how I want to answer questions. If you don't like it, to each their own, and not only that, but if you got something to say it with your chest, or don't say it at all. Okay? All right. Now, I'm going to be letting my phone charge up, because I will be using my phone to collect my questions and things to answer. I want to make sure everyone knows the memo. Everyone gets it. Whoever gets it, gets it. Whoever doesn't, they don't. But yeah, I just wanted to say that straight off the bat, because I don't want nothing to be like new, different, like, not the usual live stream. Because, I try to make my live streams consistent every month, that I want to be answering, like, live Q&As, doing everything, so that way everything is, it's on the table. You know what I mean? Nothing is kept from y'all. I'm not lying, thing or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like to be very open. I like to be an open book. I like to be, upfront with y'all, what I'm working on, things like other sorts like that, and I also want to tell you guys, like, the upcoming next projects that I do have in mind. So please, if you are watching this live stream, if you are, please be mindful and please be respectful. That's it. That's all I gotta say for right now, because I'm waiting for my phone to charge, and we're gonna answer some questions live. So, I just wanted to let you guys know that. Hi everyone. Hello. So yeah, I just want to make sure that you guys know, and that my live stream is coming from a good place, not a bad place, because I feel like a lot of people, they always have negative connotations whenever they see me or certain things or whatever. So I just wanted to clarify and to make sure that you guys know this phone is not turning on. I don't know what's going on here, but anyway, support me, show some love. Everybody deserves love. But yeah, I'm just waiting for everybody to roll in, because I will be doing my Q&A. I'm waiting for my other phone to turn on, because I will be answering questions. Insta ID, my Instagram and my social handles will be put back into the description when this live stream is over. But if you want to check out one of my videos, it should be in the description below, or it's going to be right in the front of my intro if you check it out. I don't know if that makes any sense, but hi, how are you? I'm doing good. Where are you from? I'm from Bronx, New York. Do you like riddles? I love riddles. What are you talking about? I love riddles. I feel like I'm a kid when I like riddles. Does pineapples belong on pizza? I mean, anything can go on pizza. So I mean, that's like saying chicken can't go on pizza. So I like stuff on my pizza. So if you know, you know. But anyway, my phone. Okay, I'm from Pakistan. Hello. I love when a wide variety of people, are checking me out. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what you just said. you might have to translate it for me. I'm sorry with that one. I can't read what language that is. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be mean or anything. I just really don't know what you're saying. But no, I love riddles. I love me a good riddle. If you can tell me a good riddle, I'll laugh and ha ha kiki with it. I'm telling you that's. I feel like I'm a nerd when it comes to it. Why is my thing not turning on? I'm from India. Hello, and my name is Briana. My last name is Paniagua, so I'm a little Hispanic girl. Um, my biological mom, she is an Afro-Latina, so I do have some African roots. I know I come off and I appear white passing, and a lot of people, they don't like that. I'm with, like, I do appreciate my culture every now and then, so a lot of people get mad and they think that I'm culture appropriating when I'm not. But, you know. Hi from Mexico. Hello. In NY, there is a famous tower. I think I forgot the name. What's it called? Where are you from? I'm from Bronx, New York. That's where I'm from. This phone is not charging. I don't know what the hell. And oh, it's plugged in the wall. She's plugged in. I don't know what the hell. I hope it's not broken. Because I need this phone so I can be able to, like, answer questions. Because I know this phone is charging my other phone. So hold on. Give me a moment because I'm trying to collect the questions and I need them for my phone. And I don't know what's going on here. But it needs to be plugged. Please. Porfa. So where do I live now? I'm in Allentown, PA. I basically moved into a state below. It's because I'm doing a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? Like working on my career and everything else going on. You know what I'm saying? I just been wanting a better life for myself. So I just had to get away from all like the drama and the problems. You know what I mean? Even though nowhere that you move to is going to avoid your problems. But, that's the reason of the move, if that makes any sense. You're looking so beautiful, sweetheart. Thank you. I appreciate it. Even though I feel like most days I don't feel that good, but I appreciate it. Why is it none of these phones turning on? What in the world? Hold on. Is there something I'm missing? Like, why is it not going on? I know it's plugged in. It is plugged. She is plugged. I want to answer these questions from the phone. Do y'all think I should, like, write them down, collect them, and then come back on? Do I have to make another part? I swear. Or maybe let me plug the other one in. Let me see something. Listen, I got two of my phones. I even got the one with my phone case on this one. If y'all don't know who Biggie Smalls is, y'all don't know Black history, man. That's all I'm going to say. Or the music, culture. You don't know Biggie Smalls, you don't know Tupac, you can't talk to me. That's it. End discussion. It's not charging. I don't like this. What is going on here? What is going on here? This is such a good charger. It's a long one, too. I don't know why it's not going. Do I need to collect them and come back? I don't want to have to collect them and come back. The questions. Damn, bruh. It don't want to turn on. Or do I have to plug in the other charger? But I don't know if it's gonna work though. There he goes. Okay. We're just gonna have to wait a couple minutes for it to turn on. See, with this new charger that I have from AT&T, it charges my phone way faster than the other one. So I'm just gonna have to wait for that to turn on. But I'm just gonna update you guys in the meantime before I start answering questions. So I've been working on a lot of music recently. You know, I just dropped Sometimes. Sometimes has been a great song that's been released so far when it comes to streams. I am working on another song, and it's with an artist. His name is called Lil Coco Music. I think he's really good as an artist. I feel like he's very overlooked. So we're coming out with a song soon. I don't know if it's going to be this month or next month, but I do plan on trying to make a song every month. I've been trying to. Hasn't really worked out all the way through, but I will be also finishing my Christmas song before December. So it should be done by December. I also wanted to let you guys know that I am going to Enna Stars. So it's like a local a Grammy Awards basically. So I'm still waiting for my dress to come. We, of course, you know, everybody's been asking me about like, Bri, what are you wearing? You know, blah 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 blah. I will be wearing UV me. That's all I'm gonna say. I can't tell you exactly everything, but I'm wearing UV me, and I will be looking like a disco ball. Yes. I want to be looking scrumdiddly yum yum. I want to look like I just came out of the Grammys. I want to look like I just popped out of some freaking fairy tale. I want to look like you gonna see her, you're never gonna see her again. Like, I'm gonna be that unicorn. I consider myself a unicorn, so we're gonna be that unicorn. They could look, but you can't touch. Yeah, that's the vibe. Then, not only that, I don't think I'm going on the tour with the boys. At first, I thought I was, but I'm not. Now, here's another thing, right? We got a lot of stuff going on. I've been recording a lot of interviews with artists. I don't know if it's going to be put up on my podcast or the other podcast for the other channel. I also wanted to tell you guys I am creating more designs for my online store, and things are going to be perfect. You know what I mean? Not only that, but I will soon have my clothes in a fashion show. That's local to me. We're also creating the creator's wardrobe closet type of thing. It's like a collection. And each individual that's within I create will have their own specific wardrobe, like slash, you know, style. And right now I'm still curating mine. Honestly, the earrings are my favorite part, honestly. But my thing is, I don't know if I'll be able to order the bulks for the fashion show in time. But clothes-wise, yeah, I have too many. I have too many. Whatchamacallit. I feel like there's a lot of stuff in the works. I'm working on more music, more designing, more clothes, more everything. Everything is coming together slowly. I do plan on making more YouTube videos. I just haven't been able to finish editing the vlogs. I have too much going on there. You have pretty blue eyes. Oh, thank you. Love from West Virginia. Woo! West Virginia! What's up? So it's like I'm working on a lot of stuff. So that's where I am when it comes to like work, career, business, however you want to call it. Mind you, we also have the magazine publication of the I Create. I know we haven't really been able to make both August and September's. It's because me and my business partner, we've been working on a lot of other things, so we've kind of been distracted. So I apologize if the magazine did not come out in August and September, because we were supposed to do something in September, but like a lot of stuff was going on. So yeah, even though I know tomorrow's about to be the last day, right, or today's the last day, whichever one. I think tomorrow's the 30th, right? We just been dealing with a lot of stuff. Right now, I currently am experiencing a lot of stuff with my physical health. So that's another thing I'm going to talk about. So physically, I'm still currently dealing with my H. pylori and GERD. So my stomach issues is still an issue. And I haven't been feeling too great. I haven't been doing my absolute part best, should I say, when it comes to physical health. I feel like nobody can necessarily control what happens, but only God, basically. You know what I mean? I feel like yesterday was really a moment where I could say, like, I feel like I had to take a huge ass pause. I felt like my life just said, bitch, if you want to keep moving around and not sitting the fuck down, you're going to sit the fuck down now, basically. That's what it felt like. You know what I mean? I felt like my whole body was shutting down. I felt like I was very dehydrated, very much that like my muscles was giving me pain. I could hardly walk. I could hardly keep my head up. I was in and out of fatigue, tiredness, and dizziness. I couldn't eat yesterday, still couldn't eat today. I'm still dealing with ins and outs of whatever this new stomach virus is. So I have this new stomach virus that's been going around. So it's been creating my own health problems to worsen, basically, to feel worse. So it's really hard to eat certain things. I only ate one thing today, and I ate some Lipton soup. Right now I'm experiencing some acid reflexes. I apologize. It's just like, I feel like we all have a purpose in life. We're all living life for the same purpose, is to like, leave our marks on the world. But I feel like certain things, I feel like I haven't been able to give myself a break. I feel like I just been on the go, working, and not giving myself a break. So I feel like yesterday was just a whole moment to give myself a pause. Because technically, I was supposed to apply and do an audition yesterday for Napa Fashion Week. And I wasn't able to because I got sick. And listen, if I'm too sick and I can't walk, I'm not doing no catwalk. I'm sorry, I can't. Even though I recently did a few other fashion shows, so I'm okay. I'm happy about that. I didn't get to do Latin Fest as much as I wanted to, but I couldn't. So I apologize to anybody who thought I was going to Latin Fest. I'm sorry. I missed out on an opportunity. But I'll try to see if I could do Latin Fest next year. But, these health issues that are currently going on, I already tried getting the first treatment for the H. pylori. It didn't work last year. So they're trying to get me the second treatment to try to see if it would, like, possibly take away the problem. And then we could focus on the other problems. That's the GERD and the hiatal hernia. But right now, I'm focusing on trying to getting rid of the H. pylori, because I've had this H. pylori for quite some time without knowing that I did. And, it's really messing with me physically, mentally, emotionally. And I feel like, as much as I don't really like thinking like, oh, that, usually I don't try to let my sickness be a part of my personality or make it a problem in my life. But I feel like with this one, it's like really different. And it's like, it really does fuck around with your physical health, like your physical and your mental. You know what I mean? And I've been trying to de-stress as much as I can, and not letting too much get to me. But I feel like with this health problem, it's so hard, and especially with this new stomach virus that's been happening and going around. And not only that, but my whole house has it, and I have it too. It's just like, it keeps you from being productive. That shit, it would give and You thought procrastinating was bad. This shit will make you feel worse. It will. Did you say you have a hernia? Yes. I do have a hiatal hernia above my sphincter, so like where my stomach is, like like that valve right before like you have your stomach, right? There's like the eating valve that you have that it's like very. What the hell's going on? Oh boy. Anyway, yes I do. I have a hernia and yes I do. I have a hernia and I have GERD and I deal with H. pylori. I have GERD and I deal with H. pylori. Um, I also have that as the H. pylori. I don't know, but I've been trying to figure. There's a medicine I'm allergic to, so trying to find a second treatment is gonna take a while. And then even when I told them I couldn't do this one type of testing, that it's the stool test, TMI. I know, I'm sorry, but I can't do it without. So when I asked them if they could possibly do me a test that could possibly prove that I still have it, they said they could try to do a biopsy. But the thing is, they can't do me a biopsy because I already got my endoscopy last year. So they said I would have to wait like a year or two. But the thing is, so they said I would have to wait like a year or two. But the thing is, I don't want to wait a year or two. I don't want to wait a year or two more with the situation on me because there's too much stuff I have going. There's too much stuff I have going on, and if my GERD does get worse too, it's like it's gonna mess with my vocal cords. And mind you, my one of my careers and one of my jobs right now is an artist. I'm a singer. I wanted to get, messed up with my vocal cords. So it's complication and doing everything I could. I know at first they were trying to see, hey, if it test, let me see how it goes. For the first 3 months thing, it didn't work for me. The second time, we're like, okay, so let's try to go a month without no meds. It didn't work for me. I couldn't do anything. Then they were like, okay, so then let's try maybe like 2 weeks. Even the 2 weeks, I could not do it. I could not do it. So it's just like, I was like, you know what, let me just take my, I'm going to stay on my meds. I'm going to just stay on my meds. I'm like, I can't keep doing this to myself. Like, I feel like I don't want to be relying on stuff. But at the same time, it's just like, I have no other choice but to, if I want to be able to live and feel okay. But the thing is, trying to come up with a solution right now is not happening right now, I guess, for me. So it's just like, I might have to struggle some more. That's currently what I've been dealing with, struggling some more. But yeah, it's not easy. I just been trying to keep a good, positive thing, because, they say stress, really can eat away at your nervous system. So I just been trying to like keep a peaceful mind, nothing bother me or get me stressed out, because listen, as soon as I get stressed out, that's it. I already had depression really bad when I was like 18, like 2008, eat away at itself, if that makes any sense. So for me, I have GERD too, and they say they prescribe their for, and it works, but it's bad to take long time. Yeah, they told me the same thing too. Oh my god, and prayers for you too. Like, honestly, like, a lot of people, they don't talk about this issue much, and I feel like I love when I talk about it, because you never know who's actually there. You feel good because at least you're not alone in that battle. But at the same time, I just feel like this life, I swear, I feel like a lot of people, they eat too much fast food. They don't care about the side effects. They don't care about certain things like, fast food, greasy food, shoving their face, all this greasy stuff. Eventually, it's going to bite you in the freaking the ejole. It will definitely bite you when you leave it. And I feel like a lot of people, growing up as a kid, I used to be like, oh yeah, these nutritionist teachers, they're talking blah, 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 blah. No, the reason why they're talking is because, yes, as you get older, these health issues will bite you in the ass. And they were not playing. They were not lying. You know what I mean? And I feel like as a kid, I should have paid attention. I should have just shut the fuck up and just sat there in class and was just like, you know what, I mean, I was paying attention, but I feel like I wasn't comprehending. I wasn't processing what was said to me. It's like it went through one ear, came out the other. But that's what happens when you're in school and you're not really listening to what the fuck is being told to you. I feel like that's when you don't listen, you don't learn. You know what I mean? I feel like, and as of right now in this generation, I feel like a lot of people, they want to be right, but it's like there's a lot of wrongs going on right now. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's like there's a lot of toxicity, there's a lot of, you know, different types of cultures of negativity going on. I don't associate myself with it, but it's like I wished I would have, you know, had some of the classes that I wish I took in high school. Because I feel like when you're in high school, you take advantage of the time and certain things because you're not thinking. You're not caring about the outside world. You're not thinking about, oh, that I got to pay bills. I got to do this. I got to learn how to pay taxes. I got to do that. We're not asking those questions that I feel like we should be, you know? So, like, there's a lot of things I don't know, but I'm slowly learning now, and it's kind of like you're reteaching yourself certain things. Man, oh man, did I learn a few things about life, about life. Like, never got to experience fully their childhood, because some of them, when they say, like, oh, sometimes we do stuff to, like, heal our inner child, yeah, I felt that. That felt 100%. Yep, that right there. So, about certain things or talking about certain things, I just want to make sure that we all are, you know, tuning right now. Hold on, let me try to share these live streams and everything else with the peoples, because these kids, I promise you, they're okay. They just like to yell, okay? So, like, hold on. Oh my god, you guys see my new backpack and sandals? The little backpacks. My mom got them for me for my early birthday. Eee! Okay. I'm going to share this stream. I don't know why these kids are yelling and screaming for. You know what I mean? But no, we're going to answer some of these questions, though. I have been waiting to answer these questions. I know I've been pushing it back because knowing myself, there's some questions that you guys had asked that I'm just like, you know, I don't know if I want to answer that. But I know I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to. But I love y'all, though. I promise you I do. Because I feel like when I first started getting myself into, like, music and, like, the internet and everything else, like, you know, I generally didn't have much friends or people to talk to. And I turned to the internet at a young age. Do I commend myself for getting on at a young age? I don't. But I feel like that time it felt like it was the solution. But now, because of it, I have the platform that I do have. I don't know if that makes any sense. Being on the internet at the age of 12, I feel like, yeah, too much for me. But it's life. Right now, we're living in the world where a lot is going on, you know? I'm just dropping into the chat. I'm sharing it with the fatties chat. Everybody, come in. Come on. Because I know y'all want me to answer these questions. These questions have been long awaited. Ooh. 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 Anyway. Okay. Hold on, friends. Hold on. Not the any, mini, miny, mo. These kids. I'm sorry. She said the mini, miny, ha. The any, mini, miny, ha. I should not be laughing this much. I'm sorry. That was too funny. Okay. Okay, hold on. I'm just trying to find the one post where I'm going to find the questions. And I'm going to answer them. Man, why is it so hard to... I'm trying to, like, copy the questions. There's a few questions that I'm trying to pick up from the one post. You know what? I'm going to just do it like that. Copy. And I'll edit it into the questions here. There we go. Oh, no, not this one. Oopsies. YouTube questions. Here we go. Okay. Okay, and then the next one is the... Oh my god, these kids, I swear. Okay, so now I got the questions here. I'm going to be answering some of these. I don't know if y'all can see, but the ones that I checked off that I already did, and there's some of them that I have not entered. Okay, so I'm going to change positions because I want y'all to see me. Hey, hi, hello. Bitch, I know the fuck not. Bitch, you're going to stay right here. There we go. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay. But yeah, you guys got to tune in. Tune in right now. Because we're about to ask some of these questions. Y'all don't want to miss out. Because once I ask them, that's it. Or I answer these questions, that's it. I don't want to hear no... He said, she said, kukaka, anything. The who the what us. And none of that stuff. None of that stuff. Hold on. Okay. We're gonna go to question number uno. We're gonna talk about some questions. Here we go. I already answered this question. I like this question. This one is fashion in your blood or in your genes? Baby, the fashion is in my genes. What you mean? I feel like I was born with like having some fashion taste. Ain't no way nobody taught me this stuff. Cause I feel like, yes, I watched a lot of TV. I'm heavily inspired by like anything Bratz, Y2K, you know, Baby Fat, Apple Bottoms, you know. I was raised in like the early 2000s era. I feel like I grew up with a lot of Disney Channel, the early stages of Disney Channel. But is it in my genes? Are we talking about pants? Jesus, what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know. Y'all already know. And being said that I is somewhat of a fashionable icon. Because I feel like I'm not mainstream, but I'm locally known for certain fashion things that I do. I don't know if that makes any sense because, you know, I do model. I do a lot of things and such like that. You know, I recently just landed a cover of Blaze magazine. I'm going to flex a little bit. The only reason I'm flexing it a little bit is because, listen, it's the way they wrote their article about me. I never felt so much love and so much passion from a company who noticed me for, like, you know, my makeup creativity. Because honestly, I don't think I'm like a makeup expert. I don't think I am, but I recently been trying to do more makeup content because a lot of people have been asking me to like try to make more or try to do like live streams where like I'm showing you guys how to achieve these looks because like, you know, a lot of you guys really do like what I create and I appreciate you guys. I love you guys for that because I feel like it inspires me to want to make more content for you guys. It makes me want to make more stuff for you guys to watch and to keep an eye out for. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I really do like it and I appreciate it because I feel like it makes me feel like I'm being seen, I'm being noticed. And now knowing that I was noticed for these things, it makes me feel good and it makes me want to continue to be good. You get what I mean? It makes me want to continue to do more of the same things that you guys like that I do. I don't know if that makes any sense. But yeah, to answer your question, yes, fashion is definitely in my blood. Get into it, yeah. Yes. Yes, it is. So, on to the next question. Let's see. Let's see. Tell me about your strengths. My strengths, okay. As a creator, as a, you know, we'll do it all. Okay. My strengths as an artist, I feel like I'm considered to be a, how you say it? I forgot what the word for it is. They consider me like a vocal house. I don't know how to explain it. Like, you know, like I have a very wide vocal range when it comes to singing and when it comes to my artistry. I feel like I can bring a lot to a song. I feel like I know how to do a lot of riffs. I can really bring a lot of energy to a song. Another strength, possibly in the creator's realm, I feel like whenever I create content, especially promoting another brand, I feel like I bring the light to an item or a product that, you know, not very many people currently use or are looking to use. But I make somebody would want, like, you know, like I encourage people to buy something that I know that I'm using. Whether I'm promoting it or not, it doesn't even matter. Like, as a content creator, I feel like when people see you reviewing a product and you're genuine about it and you're showing like pure authenticity about a product that you enjoy using and that you actually use it, people are gonna want to use it too. I'm just saying, like, let's say for example, the brush, right? I was already thinking about getting the brush. So for the brand to actually send me the brush for me to test it out, and I actually like it, mind you, I feel like with certain products, I be wanting to hate it, but then I don't, because it's just like, sometimes I feel like certain products are over popularized and they're not actually what they say they do. I don't know if that makes any sense. But when it actually worked, I was really happy about it. I was excited. Not only that, but it's literally in my favorite color is the color cherry blossom. So my thing is just like, never judge a book by its cover. And I feel like you're authentically yourself, it's genuine, people like it, and people vibe off of your vibe. So if you like something, they're gonna like it. If you don't like something, they're not gonna like it, because you're genuine about something and you're being honest, openly honest about something. And me, just because somebody put something in my face doesn't mean I'm gonna give it 100%. Oh yeah, okay, I love it, and then lie about it just for the bread. I can't, and I won't, and I still won't. Now, a strength as a business owner, right? I feel like I have my own online business since 2018, kind of during around the time I had depression. Anyway, if you actually paid attention to the beginning of the live stream, you know what I'm talking about. Um, I feel like I turned to like the internet for a lot of things. I feel like I got into creating my own online store business when I just felt like during that time I needed inspiration. I needed a reason to live. I needed a reason to continue to get up in the morning and to being creative. So it was a creative outlet. I loved it for a good time. You know what I mean? I was making a good amount of bread. Go to the bank, come out the bank with like 2,000. I was good. I was living life like Larry until COVID hit. I feel like when COVID hit, it was really hard for my online business to grow the way that it was, because my distributors are from China. So it's just like when all of that stuff was going on, yeah, it was really hard to make money, make bread, and live happily, I feel like. So then I had to turn to something else. You know, sometimes working on something for a short amount of time and then doing something else, it keeps you moving. I'm the type of person, I need to stay moving, I need to stay working. I can't stay in one spot forever, because it'll make me depressed, it'll make me sad, because I'm the type of person, I need to be working, I need to be moving. That's just how I am. That's just how I am as a person. Not only that, but I need to be motivated. I need to be doing something. I don't even care what it is. Doing something, right? So I feel like that's with that, right? Not only that, generally speaking, I feel like all of those things are my strengths in those areas. Not only that, but I feel like I've been an agent, I've been a, manager of some sorts. I feel like managing clients when it comes to booking people, I feel like that's my strength, because a lot of people, it's really hard to find people things that they like in order for them to enjoy and they actually would like to do it. So it's really hard to try to find something that people like and they will actually work and they'll actually do it, because there's a lot of people out here in the world that want to work but want free exposure. There's a lot of people that want to work but want easy money, but they don't want to do the work. So it goes hand in hand sometimes. Certain situations, it goes hand in hand sometimes. But it depends on what you're working towards, or what your goals are working towards said project or said thing. I don't know if that makes any sense. To some, you'll understand it. To others, people, they won't understand it at all. But that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Anyway, but those are my strengths. Okay, those are my strengths and personal strengths. Hold on, and then personal strengths. I feel like as a friend, I feel like I'm always there for a lot of people. Um, I'm very caring. I'm very truthful. Very caring. I feel like even though this might be a little bit toxic, that I'm more there for others than I am myself. It could be a little bit toxic, but I feel like it's because I grew up caring for others a lot growing up, and I technically mentally matured faster than my own age because of, adulting at a young age. So I feel like, yes, it might have not been the best of things to happen to me as a young girl, but I feel like I don't regret it because I do have a lot of heart, and I have a lot of heart. But I feel like right now I'm currently struggling with certain things. I mean, I know I do promote a lot of being confident, embodying yourself, think of whatever, blah, 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 right? But it's like, recently, I've been thinking a lot about this confidence thing. I know I still struggle with confidence. I would be lying if I said I wasn't. Um, I feel like that's not one of my strengths. I'm not a very confident person, I'm gonna be honest. As much as I model, as much as I do this, that, and the third, and the who, and the what's, and the where's, I feel like I'm not as confident as a lot of people make it seem. I feel like just because you model doesn't always equal to you possibly being like, you know what, I think all that in the bag of chips, and you know what, I'm this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. No, I just feel like sometimes modeling is really fun because, of course, you're wearing brands for other people and promoting products that you enjoy, probably the designer enjoys and wants you to bring it to life. You know what I mean? You're doing a job. But I feel like at a certain point, when you're home and you're looking into that mirror, it's hard for me to look in the mirror. I hardly ever look into the mirror. Like, a lot of people be thinking like, oh, she probably conceited or think or whatever about herself, blah, blah, blah. Like, honestly, it's the complete opposite. Like, honestly, I feel like growing up, I was always the type of girl that people would talk down on. And I'm so used to people talking down on me that I actually became immune to these feelings. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I've grown immune to the negativity. So it doesn't really phase me. But it's more like I don't view myself as, oh, I'm up here. Ooh, I'm this and that. Blah, blah, blah. Ooh. Like, I just think, like, okay. Like, when people notice me out in public, it literally takes me, like, maybe, like, 1 to 5 minutes. 1 to 5. It takes me 1 to 5. The reason I say 1 to 5 is because, listen, hold on. Hear me out, right? They'll be like, baby cookie, Brie. And I'll be like, you talking to me? And they'll be like, yeah, I'm talking to you. Like, at first, I'm just like, oh, okay, hi. Majority of the times, I'm just like, the hell are you talking to me? What the fuck? Like, I am a very confused person. I usually come off very confused. But once you come up to me and you talk to me, like, I'm very warm. I'm very, like, warm and, like, open-minded. And, I'm very communicative. I'm nice to approach to. But I just feel like when people be like, oh, my God, like, I love, like, seeing that one magazine you were in. Oh, my God. Like, this and that and the third. Your fashion is so beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're so beautiful. Da, da, da. I say thank you. Because I know it's coming from a genuine place. But for me, it goes over my head. It goes over my head. You tell me I'm beautiful, it's going over my head. Because the thing is, I'm the type of person, I don't take everything too much to heart. Yes, it could be like a good and bad thing about that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, usually people call it that it's humbling. But at the same time, I just feel like I'm stupid. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people, the reason why some people don't even approach me sometimes or compliment me is because they think I already know. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes any sense. But, like, I don't think like that. I don't. Maybe it's because I'm a little bit maybe I'm just not seeing what everybody else is seeing. I don't know. I really don't see myself as such. Like, I know I do certain things. Like, I know I'm on TikTok. I know I make I make songs. I'm an artist. I have certain online businesses. You know what I mean? I work. I do what I gotta do. I'm usually busy. So I normally don't even have time to be flirting, this and that and the third, doing all this crazy stuff. But, like, when I work, and let's just say I have a downtime, and somebody's talking to me or flirting with me or talking or whatever, I'm like, ooh, what? Like, it goes over my head. Okay? Okay. I don't know if that makes any sense, but Dad. But am I approachable? Yes, I am approachable. I've had met a lot of people who are fans of me in person. I have had a lot of fans, you know, draw me in the past and everything. I just recently made a collage for what's it called, celebrating on the 23rd that it was like, you know, 12 years of Babycookie. If you guys know, you know. I've been on the internet for 12 years. So we were just recently celebrated the 12 years. I think I'm going to make a video soon about it, celebrating it. I haven't been able to just sit down and do anything, but I've been sick, so that's another reason why it's been delayed. I don't know if that makes sense. It's been delayed, but I feel like that's another one. So those are my strengths. Certain things that I feel like I have strengths. But anyway, next question is, let's see. Do you like bubble tea? Yes, I do like bubble tea. Bubble tea is one of my favorites. I actually like the vanilla bean. I like the strawberry one. I yeah. I also like what's it called? It's not like a vanilla frap. It's like the coffee one that they mix it with, like vanilla and coffee. I don't know how to explain it, but they do put. It's like the boba tea. It's boba and bubble tea is the same thing, but yeah, I like both of them. I love it. Okay. Another question. Starbucks or Dunkin'? See, I tend to drink more Starbucks than Dunkin'. However, Dunkin' has really been having their claws and hooks on me because I really do like their Dunkin' refreshers. They're really delicious. Now, I also like Starbucks because Starbucks, every time I go, you know, if they mess up my order, they always give me a card that I can always go back and, you know, get a free drink because they fucked up my order. So I don't know. And I feel like that sometimes the Dunkin' customer service is not as best, in my opinion, in comparison to the Starbucks one. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I feel like I'm more of a Starbucks girly than a Dunkin' girly. But would I still buy from Starbucks and Dunkin'? Yes, because I do like Starbucks and Dunkin'. I still like Dunkin' Donuts, but I do find myself eating more at Starbucks, you know, Starbies. So I don't know how to explain it to y'all, but you know, that's just. I'm sorry to anybody who actually likes Dunkin' more than Starbies. I'm sorry, but I like Starbies. Okay, I like it. Another one. Let's see. Do you wear glasses? When I was growing up, I used to wear glasses. I almost had lost my vision to see at one point too. Um, Currently, because of the health problems that I do have, it could affect my vision. So I am still wearing glasses here and there because, you know, sometimes my vision is not as clear. So sometimes I actually do use my glasses. But I do need a new set. So they told me soon after I get, you know, a lot of the, how do you call it? My other stuff from my doctors that, you know, I get the ultrasound and all this other stuff checked out and stuff like that, that I should go and see the eye doctor and to get some glasses. Because your girl's going blind. Anyway, so, I will be doing that. Also, yes, I do wear glasses. Yes, yes. So, then, here's another one. We're randomly picking another question out of all the list of questions that we have. And I see, what inspired you to start vlogging and sharing your life online? I feel like as a kid, I didn't have many friends. Like I said before, I haven't had many friends growing up. And the friends that I did have, yes, we had some good moments, but I feel like I turned to the internet because I didn't have that much love and support physically or mentally. So I used to bring, even though I feel like I don't support this now, but like I used to be the type of girly to go on live stream, bring her issues to live stream. But instead of talking caca mierda, it was more like I would come to the internet to cry. And I was very vulnerable, very, girl, you need to get over there. That's what it felt like majority of the time. But the thing was, I didn't have any friends. I didn't really have too much social skills at the time. So I feel like that's how it started off on the internet. That's how I started off. Hold on. Give me a second, right? So what inspired me to want to share my life online and vlog and like thing or whatever, I feel like it got to a point where my life started to get a lot better. And, yes, I overcame my depression. And, I started getting into modeling. I started getting into acting. I started, getting into other YouTubers, videos and artists, like, music videos. Like, I started doing a lot of great stuff for myself. And you know what? I wanted to be able to share those great moments, those great times with you guys and vlog it all, because I feel like sometimes I feel like my life ain't real. I don't know if that makes any sense. Like, it is, but it's like sometimes I feel like, yo, somebody needs to like slap me or like pinch me, because I feel like if I was a kid seeing myself now, I probably would be like, nah, that's some bullshit, man. Like, like, I don't know what the fuck this is, but where the fuck was I at, basically? Even now, it's just like, I don't even know where the fuck I am at sometimes. I'm just like, yo, how am I even here? How did I even get here? You know what I mean? Like, there's so many things this year that I've experienced, that I've seen. Like, this year, I've been to 2 bougie-ass, luxury-ass hotels in 1 year. I'd never, like, honestly, as a kid, never thought I'd be some girl to actually say that out my mouth. Never. I just feel like in life, you never know where you're meant to go or what places you'll be. Or sometimes you're at the right place, the right time. It's all about divine timing, or when what you're supposed to do in life and where you're meant to be at. That sometimes I feel like, damn, like, I wish somebody could see, like, see where I'm at right now. So it's kind of like, that's what got me into like vlogging and like sharing you guys behind the scenes stuff and like showing you guys like, hey, I'm doing this right now. Oh, this is what I'm currently working on. Woo woo woo. Because it's just like, I'm proud of myself. In a way, yes. It's a way that like I'm actually proud of myself, and I want to show somebody. Like, even if it's not my mom, I want to be able to show somebody like, look, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Everything I said when I was a kid, I'm actually doing it. And not only that, but it's to give people inspiration, get people to wanting to chase their goals and chase their dreams. Because a lot of people, when you're depressed and you're so stuck in the bottom, you don't see how much light there is on the top. And when you're there, you can't even believe you're at the top right now. Like, it's just like, life is that great. When you actually enjoy and you're going with flow of life and you're actually seeing things for the way that they are, and you're not so constantly in the drama or like in these issues, and you cutting off the people who you're supposed to cut off. Like, listen, in life, God's gonna keep showing you the dumb bochinche until you figure out, okay, this is the person I need to cut off. Okay, this is the person that doesn't belong here. They gotta go. You know what I mean? Like, there's people you're supposed to be with in your life that are gonna, show you, be a part of your tribe and help you, levitate and get to the top. There's going to be some people who are going to want to drag you down, take your energy, make you feel bad about yourself, or maybe even talk shit about you. You know what I mean? Those are the type of people you don't want around you. It's always good to keep yourself around people who influence you to bettering yourself rather than bringing you down. So it took a lot for me to get to where I am, because I really did had to cut off a lot of people who used to make me feel bad about myself, used to tear me down, and made me question myself almost like 15 times a day. I kid you not. I still struggle with second guessing myself because of past traumas or past traumatic experiences that I feel like nobody will ever understand. Like, honestly, it's just like, shit that people go through every day. You know what I mean? Like, people, we all have our issues. That's fine. But it's like, when you put your issues onto other people and make them feel bad about themselves, yeah, then you're the problem now. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm gonna be honest, in my life, I wouldn't say I was like the complete innocent person. I don't think I'm an innocent person. I feel like everybody has a story. Everybody has a part they play in other people's stories. So for me, I say believe what you want, and believe it accordingly, because I act accordingly. You know what I mean? So it's just like, believe what you want, you know, and if somebody wants to talk shit, let them. Let them. Because eventually they're going to tell on themselves. People who like to talk shit about other people tell on themselves eventually. So I don't worry about it no more. Stuff like that, I don't worry about it. And I feel like neither should you guys. Neither should you guys. And you know, I feel like that's another reason why I record and I make these videos, because I'm enjoying what I'm doing. I enjoy creating stuff and my craft. I love making videos where you guys get to laugh and like, you know, smile, because you never know whose days, like, you know, who's like going through something and they just need a little laugh or a little smile. I like making people laugh and smile. Like me, I enjoy having somebody to have good company. Like I like being somebody's good company. I don't know if that makes any sense. Like I feel like with me and my friends, I share a lot of light and I share a lot of love, and I feel like I have a lot of heart. So when I'm talking or I'm, you know, expressing something and everything, like a lot of people love to being in my presence. So I feel like even with me just sharing a video or doing a TikTok, it doesn't even matter what I'm doing. It doesn't even matter. Like honestly, I could literally post anything. Me shaking my ass or something. It doesn't even care. I don't even care about it no more. It could be anything. As long as I'm enjoying myself and I'm having fun creating the content that I'm doing. And if you're happy and you're laughing at what I'm doing, it doesn't even matter. Laughing, crying, it doesn't even matter. If you're resonating with what I'm posting, that's all that matters. Truly, like that's all. That's the cadence of what I want for my videos. That's it. Both videos and both my music. I want people to relate to my music. I want people to hear me out. I want to be able to have somebody understand where I'm coming from and at the same time resonate with it. And they want to share with the mama, the boyfriend, the ex-boyfriend. It doesn't even matter. The doggy, the cat, the dog, the freaking the mama, grandmama, like you know, your grandpappy, your pappy. It doesn't even matter. Like I'm the type of person, I want people to like vibe with me, you know, like I want people to relate. I want people to, you know, uh have fun. And not only that, but like you only live once. If you're not happy in your life and you're relying solely on social media, are you really happy with your life? Like honestly, like I know I'm on the internet right now. I'm not talking about right now. I'm just talking about in general and in your life. If you feel like you have to rely on social media for everything, are you generally happy in life? That's the real question for the day. Keep that in mind, everybody. Keep that in mind. But, hold on. I'm not done yet. But yeah, with my life online, I feel like I'm talking in circles. Hold on. Give me a second. I know I tend to talk in circles, but I come back to the point. Hold on. Give me a second. So, what inspired me was the people. The people I met online. People that I connected with. I feel like they're the ones that got me into one, like, okay, you know what? I'm going to post more video content. I'm going to post more stuff like this because people enjoy it and they love it. So I'm going to give them what they want. My audience is my people. My audience is my family. My audience is the people who've been there for me at my lowest. So for me, I want to be there for y'all at your lowest. So it's kind of like, I consider my YouTube channel technically like a little like Babycookie TV. That's that kind of like, you know, my audience's inside joke with me that like, oh, we're watching Babycookie TV. I wonder what she's gonna post today. Boo boo boo. So like that's just something that we have. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I like about my audience. Like I feel like majority of you guys, you like to be a little messy. I know y'all. I love y'all, but I know y'all. But it's like at the same time, it's just like I wouldn't ask for anything else. I wouldn't ask for anything else. I love my audience. I care about y'all. I create my content for y'all. So it doesn't matter if nobody else likes it. We like it, and that's it. That's all that matters. Truthfully, that's all that matters. If you guys like my music, that's it. That's who I know is going to listen to it. Or whoever watches these live stream backs. I know who's gonna watch and who's not gonna watch it. As much as a lot of people like to be like, oh, well, I don't like your live streams. Your live streams are repetitive. Or, you're saying too much of this and too much of that. It's mad annoying. You're always repeating the same thing, blah, 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 blah. You wanna know why I continuously say certain things? It's because I know they're gonna wanna watch it back. I know people are gonna watch this back. I already know this already. Not only that, but like, if you don't like my content is not for you. There's the X button. And, if you feel like you don't want to continually see my face, you could always hide my content from your page. Or you could block me. It's okay. I'm not going to have oh my God, I'm blocked. Oh, I'm not going to fall into that. No. I know who I'm for, right? So it doesn't matter who's not for me. You get what I'm saying? You feel me? Okay. Like, if I'm not tripping over you, what makes you think I'm supposed to be tripping over you? Yeah. Anyway, on to the next question. What's the most challenging aspect of vlogging, and how do you overcome it? I feel like the most difficult thing that comes with vlogging and trying to overcome it, I feel like sometimes people struggle with being in front of the camera. I used to work with certain individuals that, they struggled with self-image and image in general. And even though myself included, I feel like, excuse me, I wasn't very confident in being in front of the camera. I used to be very shy. I was very, to myself once upon a time. And it got to a point where, I got comfortable with being in front of the camera. You know what I mean? Yeah, I used to live stream all the time. Yeah, sure, cool. But it's not that I was like, ooh, I'm so pretty. Ooh, look at my face type of shit. It was kind of like, for me, it felt like I'm turning to a friend. I'm talking to somebody. That's what it felt like to me for a long time. And that's how I got comfortable. Now, being in front of people, like on a stage, now we're talking about a stage presence, stage everything, right? A lot of people, they get nervous, they shrivel up, and sometimes they get into a shock and they have anxiety. You know what I'm saying? Like, they get anxiety, you get a stage fright, you get the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, fight or flight mode. Everybody has their own way of how they feel like being in front of people or being in front of the camera. So the same thing with vlogging. Before, when I first started having a YouTube channel, I wasn't recording my face straight away. I honestly thought this channel was gonna be a whole gaming channel. I was gonna have it strictly gaming, that I was gonna do a virtual online thing, trying to find hackers and blah, 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 blah. Mind you, I did not know how to use Screencast-O-Matic, so we're not even gonna get into that conversation. I was not very tech savvy in the beginning of anything, so we're not even gonna get into that conversation, how this, that, and the third. That's gonna be a whole nother video within itself. My thing is, right, to overcome this, you really have to get comfortable with the camera. I feel like it's not easy. It's going to take time. And I feel like a lot of people will overlook it, right? And they'll think that it's easy peasy lemon squeezy. It'll be like, for you it's easy. For other people, they're probably screaming internally. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people deal with things differently. Everyone is not the same. That's the real part of life, that not everybody views certain things the same way. And maybe sometimes people don't overcome being in front of the camera. Sometimes they'll really, rather be behind the camera than in front of a camera. So, vlogging is not as easy for them. But for me, I feel like what made me overcome being in front of the camera and possibly overcoming, the whole vlogging part, I feel like, yeah, I got comfortable with the camera. Instead of vlogging and thinking that it's just me, I'm vlogging like if I'm on FaceTime or I'm trying to record and, show my friends what I'm doing, things like that. That's how you get comfortable, when you're looking at it like that. Now, if you're looking at it, it's like, oh my God, I'm by myself. I'm talking to myself. Oh my God. Like, you're going to be stuck. Of course you're going to be stuck. You know what I mean? You're gonna be like, yo, I'm talking to myself. This is stupid. I'm not gonna do this or blah, 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 blah. To each their own. Not everything is for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody wants to be a YouTuber. Not everybody wants to be thing or whatever. It's not everybody's cup of tea. And that's okay. You know what I mean? Nobody's forcing nobody to do anything. It's if you want to. If you want to. Okay? But for me, I like vlogging. It's fun. I like it because I enjoy it. And not only that, but like I like making content because I want people to see and to feel my radiance. I want people to be able to relate and see, like something they can aspire to doing. Like, you know what I mean? Like working towards. Like, you know what I mean? I'm a girl who's 5'2". I'm 5'2". I'm not the tallest, but I'm 5'2". If I'm a petite model, and if you want to be a petite model, you could work towards it. It's something that's achievable. You know what I mean? There was once upon a time that in the modeling industry, it was only tall people or anybody past 5'7", 5'7" or 5'6", give or take. Anybody else that was shorter and whatever around that, out the door. We're in a generation right now where everything is changing. It's constantly changing. Constantly, things are moving around. We can't be stuck in one space for the rest of our lives. So if you feel like vlogging or doing any type of modeling or acting is something you're interested in, I say pursue it. Take your time with it. Don't just jump right in. I would say get some classes. There's even classes on how to be a creator now. There's classes on how to be a model, actress, or actor, or if you don't never want to show your face and you want to do some form of acting, there's voice acting. There's if you want to be acting but you don't want to be in like long form or short films, stuff like that, there's also commercial marketing. You can always do commercials, you know what I mean? And usually, I'm gonna be honest with you, from what I know in the acting and modeling industry, people who do commercials get paid a lot more than you think. When those commercials run across your screen, those people get a lot of bread just for their face showing up. I'm just letting you guys know. That's like $360 within a few days span. They're making bread. Okay? Those type of people, they're making bread. Okay? With YouTubers right now, I just feel like people are making their own type of bread. You gotta have subscribers. You gotta have views. You gotta be able to have a strong audience, strong fandom base, however you want to call it, who love and support your work. That's how it's gonna work and how it's gonna stay. Other things is it's skeptical. It's gonna be difficult. It's not gonna be easy. You know what I mean? Working in these types of fields is not for the weak. So it's like pick your poison. You know what I mean? You gotta pick your poison sometimes. So that's my response to that. Even though I feel like I know I'm talking in circles. Hold on. But like, you just gotta know. You just gotta know and understand how you feel. You know what I mean? And it comes to you like that. I'm trying to make sure everybody's coming in because I'm like, how I'm live streaming and I haven't seen not one person. I've seen a few people, but not one person. So we're gonna share this again. We're gonna share this live stream because I already answered like maybe 2 to 3 or 4 questions already. 2 or 3, 4, give or take. So we're gonna share this again. Hold on. Link. We're gonna share. I'm currently live right now. Come join us. Alrighty, time to hold on. Nah, I don't even think he would come in. Damn, this is hard. Currently live. Come join the chat. Currently live. Come join the chat. Whee! Currently live. Come join the chat. I'm currently live. Come join the chat. I need to find the one with the girlies in it. Hold on. Content. Wait. Creators. Hold on. I got these. I got these. I'm currently live. Come join the chat. Who else do I need to put? I mean, whoever wants to come. I shared it the most that I can. Okay. I see. I'm currently live. Come join the chat. Okay. Okay. But yeah, I feel like that's the most challenging aspect of like vlogging is, you know, overcoming the camera and like being comfortable in front of the camera and, you know, really enjoying what you're creating. If as long as you know what you're creating and you enjoy what you're creating, super. But if not, you know, I wouldn't recommend putting yourself in front of the camera if that's you feel uncomfortable with being in front of the camera. Not the doggies. The doggies. Okay. I'm currently live. Come join the chat. Okay, but yeah, whoever wants to join in. Okay. All right. Now we're going to scroll and find another question because I think I answered one, two, wait, two. Okay, I answered 4 questions thus far, right? 4. How many questions do you think I should answer? Should I answer 20? Oh, I answered this question too. That one, and I answered the one with the, I think it was the Dunkin' and the bubble tea. Like, yeah, it was Starbucks or Dunkin'. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Hold on, I'm just trying to count how many questions I answered thus far. 5. 6, 7. Okay, I'm about to go on to the 8th question. All right. 8th question is, what's the strangest talent you possess that most people don't know about? Guys, I promise you I'm not trying to weird you out. I love y'all, but hold on. A strange quirk or talent I could say that I possess. I know how to move my eyes like the one way and then going. Hold on. I love y'all, but don't hate me, okay? I love y'all. I love y'all. I'm doing this because y'all asking me this question. Don't be asking me questions if you think you can't handle it. So, my eyes, right? Pay attention. My eyes are here, right? I could do this and move my eye wonky. I have a lazy eye. That's the quirk. I have a lazy eye. 1, and number 2, I know how to do that. I know how to do the taco tongue. What's another strange thing I possess or weird talent? It's not necessarily a talent, but I think it's kind of, girl, Dom, if you see this, I'm sorry. I know how to crack my elbows. Yeah. I'm sorry. I apologize. That a strange talent, I would say I could sound like a baby. I don't know if that, oh, hold on. Hear me out. I used to be heavily influential by cartoons. I used to watch a lot of cartoons growing up. So, like, certain things, I know how to do certain voices of characters from TV shows. So it's just like, I know how to speak like a baby. So that's one of my strangest talents. And I know I gotta show y'all, but be warned. But yeah, this is a strange talent I possess. I already did the eyeball. I did the taco tongue. I already did the cracking of the elbows. I don't think I'm as flexible like I used to be, and I could bend myself backwards like I used to. So you might have to see that in another video. But hey, Jason, welcome to the live Q&A. So, like, strangest talent I possess, I could sound like a little kid. Ready? What do you want me to say? Yeah, that should have been a part of that. Like, if you're gonna ask me a question, you guys gotta come up with something. Or I could do like the anime voice of the one girl. I could be like, Anita. I think there was another one. Wait. Gashi was this? I'm sorry. Wait, I'm not done yet. Wait. I keep laughing because it's just like I sometimes can't even believe it myself. I think it was. Oh wait, I got it. Kawaii. I can't. I'm gonna keep laughing. Are you ready to see me? Yes, I'm down for it. I can't wait for that. Yes. Do you guys have a table? Because I know I'm trying to upgrade my ticket and I'm going to have a table by myself. I don't want to having being a table at myself. But yeah. But I'm excited. But yeah, those are my strange talents, guys. I can sound like a kid. Anyway. Next question. I'm scrolling through questions because right now I answered 8 questions. I think I want to answer at least 21 questions at most. Okay. Some of them, it might get a little emotional because some people have asked really serious questions. So if I do happen to cry on this live stream, I'm just letting you know ahead of time. It wasn't intentional, nor am I having a moment. Well, I mean, yes, but no. I don't know if that makes any sense, but if you could be any mythical creature, which one would you choose and why? I already said this before in one live stream. I don't know if you guys caught it. I would be a unicorn because I think I could be beautiful, but you can't touch. It's like I'm rare, but you cannot touch me, right? And not only that, but I feel like if I was a unicorn, I think I would poop rainbows and what's it called? And possibly Skittles. I would eat Skittles, a lot of Skittles, and M&Ms, and I like M&Ms. So it's just I would like to be that colorful, goofy type of creature, or either that or another mythical creature I would possibly be is a mermaid. The reason I would possibly love to be a mermaid is because this is about to be dark. I think the reason why I would want to be a mermaid is because with certain people, I would like to lure them to their caca. So I feel like all I gotta do is go like, and think, and think, okay, that's the only reason. A mermaid, a unicorn. But yeah. Okay, pink fluffy unicorns. Yes, I do get it. I love pink fluffy unicorns. I actually like a lot of stuff with unicorns in it. I don't know the full details yet. Oh, okay. But yeah, let me know. If you need an extra person at a table or something, let me know. Because right now, if I upgrade my Stars ticket, they're going to want me to sit by myself. And I don't want to sit by myself. But anyway. Would you ever consider following the pink robots? And can they give you truth and warmth when it comes to the bottom of the sea? And if you reached to the deepest of the oceans, would you tell me? Yeah, man, I will sure tell you. Yes, I would. Yes. Now, on to the next question, eh? What is the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to you in public? Once upon a time, right? We're going to do the once upon a time. Once upon a time, I had a sweet 16, right? It wasn't your ordinary sweet 16. It was done at a skating rink. And not your ordinary skating rink, right? The theme of my party was costumes because obviously my birthday is in Halloween. I was supposed to be born on Halloween. So Halloween is technically my second birthday. We all know this. Anyway, so with that being said, I had said birthday party on the 31st. Even though I knew everybody was going to a football game, right? Ooh, supporting the Huskies. But hear this, right? Hardly anybody showed up with costumes. That's one. Number two, I feel like, right? I'm waiting for said people to come because they said they were gonna pull up. Never did. Towards the end of the party, mind you, I'm dressed up like a lollipop girl. Pretty much giving Miley Cyrus in a way, right? So, right? Dude comes, the night comes, right? And my mom comes to me and she's like, "Girl, if you don't get your butt up and at least skate at least once, we're gonna leave. We're out. We're about to leave. What are you doing?" So I'm just like, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna skate one more time. Thing. As soon as I get up to possibly skate just one time. Did you know? Did y'all know a girl ripped her pants? I had some really bright, I had some highlight pink leggings on top of that, I was wearing some cupcake themed shorts and pants. Did you know not only did I bust my ass, did y'all know I ripped my pants? Mind you, it's public. People saw me. They laughed as I fell, and I'm laughing as I fell so that way I don't feel like I embarrassed myself, even though I know I did. The coming close of the party, I realized not only did I scrape my hands, not only did I scrape my kneecaps, I ripped my pants. And not only just the first layer, I also ripped the second layer. So, that was one of my most embarrassing moments, like public embarrassed moments. So, yeah, true story. And moral of the story, it goes to show who my real friends were and who wasn't. Story time with Cookie. Okay, so let's see. Then I'm gonna go down 2 pints tonight. Would you recommend that? 2 pints of what? What are you drinking, my dude? You gotta be careful with what the hell you're drinking, because it doesn't even sound like you're drinking something that you should be drinking. Would you ever name your child Ken after moving north with your husband, Even? And would you ever consider them moving down south and changing your child's name to Sheehan? No, we're not. I'm gonna go down 2 blue paints tonight. Oh shit, what the fuck are you? I'm downing green ones. Damn, what the hell are y'all talking about? What the fuck talking about green, blue? That reminds me of my friend talking about, I don't give a blue fuck, red fuck, yellow fuck, purple fuck, blue fuck, whole fucks today. I swear. Everybody's trying to be Dr. Seuss today. What is it? I don't know. Don't tell me. Don't even tell me. Do you ever just feel like ripping up someone's jeans just because they're annoying? No. No. The only reason I say no is because I had my jeans ripped, even though I wasn't annoying. It's just somebody stole my jeans, decided to rip them up, make bigger holes on them, and fuck them up. So I can't really wear those jeans out like that unless I'm wearing fishnets. But moral of the story, don't rip other people's pants. Anyway. Drammy, you're being too loud, Drama Mommy. Oh no, that sounded like drama. Anyway. So, next one is, have you ever accidentally sent a text message to the wrong person and what did it say? Nah, man, y'all trying to like out my ass. Okay. So, I can tell you guys at least 3 stories, right? The first one is recent. It's not bad. I just wanted to show my one friend the roses and the flowers in the garden, and I sent it to my crush instead of sending it to her. And I meant it for the group chat, but you know, I was talking about my veggie garden. So, and my mom's veggie garden. So like, I was telling them like, yeah, it's sprouted, like, you know, this stuff, and like, you know, I'm a very like earthy person when it comes to like anything floral, anything, you know, growing or whatever. So like, I was just like, you know, sharing the hypeness of, you know, veggies growing in the back. And I meant to show it to my friend, but I sent it to my crush. Was I embarrassed a little bit? Yes, because I feel like he didn't expect to have a message from me, but turns out he actually liked the, you know, seeing what he saw. But anyway, then the second time, I feel like I sent the wrong message to the wrong person, and what it said was, I forgot what it said. I think it was like something babe. I remember it was like, I think I was trying to message my ex-boyfriend, but then I ended up messaging one of my friends. And they laughed. They laughed at me. They were like, Brie, who the fuck are you talking to? Because I know I am not no babe. And I'm like, oh shit. Oh fuck. And they were like, Brie, girl, honey boo boo pie, if you are on some demon timing, I don't need to know. And I'm like, you know what? Okay, friend, I'm sorry. I apologize. And then the third one, I feel like I forgot what it was. The third one, it was also a similar concept, but it was a picture. But it wasn't bad. It's just the wrong meme to the wrong person. But anyway. That's the 10th question for today. We got a few more. All right, here's another good question. Somebody had asked, how are you doing physically and mentally? I thank you, Joey, for asking this question because I know this came from Joey. Um, Physically, my health hasn't really been the best. It hasn't been where I would want it to be. But mentally, I wouldn't also say that my mental is completely a-okay. I would say my mental health personally right now isn't the best. But you know, things change all the time, constantly. I feel like, a lot of things are constantly changing physically and mentally. So I feel like, with everything that's been going on, I feel like my physical health is currently affecting my mental health. Would I say I'm the best right now? No. Am I content? No. I just feel like I'm kind of numbing myself to the situations, but at the same time, I feel like since I'm going through a lot, physically and mentally, I feel like it's not satisfied. It's kind of like I'm okay, but I'm not okay. That's the best I could say that, but you know, I would say that I'm okay, but I'm not okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Scrolling. Have you ever encountered any negativity or cyberbullying, and how did you handle it? Whoever asked this question is a good question. Okay. Yes and yes. Okay. So, when I first started the internet, getting into it and everything, I would say my username, baby fat at the time. Uh, I used to get picked on for the username. The username really did come with a lot of hate spewed. Not only that, but like I was 13 to 14. I dealt with a lot of cyberbullying to the point where like people were sending me like death threats and making me feel bad about myself and calling me fat and like certain things, and they were like, oh, maybe like the reason why she put fat at the end of her username is because she's actually is fat and stuff like that and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So for a while when I was a kid, I remember I isolated myself a lot. A lot of people used to make fun of me for it or make fun of me for like the content I was making at the time, and that I wouldn't show my face and made me seem very um, little of myself. You know what I mean? So the cyberbullying also eventually got into like physical bullying at one point. So it's just like for a while I wasn't posting. Then it got to the point where like, things got dark. And I feel like everybody deals with their dark moments, but I feel like eventually what made me overcome like dealing with cyberbullying and everything, I feel like first having friends or finding real friends that actually care and love you and who are there for you and support you. And not only that, but talking to an adult. I feel like it took me a good while to really find help and like people to talk to about it. And then not only that, but like seeking treatment. I feel like I did have to go to therapy. So I went to therapy for those things, and eventually after that whole cyberbullying situation, eventually I came back to the internet. And not only did I change my username from baby fat to baby cookie, I then started showing my face on the internet and really creating content like that. And, you know, I grew comfortable with the internet. So I feel like as time went on, yes, the cyberbullying and the negativity really did get to me. However, I feel like as time went on and I started making actual friends other than the internet, I feel like it made me feel more comfortable with not only with who I am as a person. I feel like it helped me a lot understand what I was looking for in a friendship and what I truly did value or considered as a friendship and what I wanted to keep as a friendship. So I feel like keeping your best friends close, but also in the same time keeping your haters closer, because those are the type of people that would literally waste their time and their breath to really stay on your stuff and show that they care in a negative way. But at the same time, it's just like you literally taking time out of your day to come and comment those things. You're bored. It's like you care, but you're bored. I don't know if that makes any sense, but yeah. So I overcame it in that aspect of keeping my friends close, spending time with them, going to their house, and like, you know, really getting out of my comfort zone, getting out of my bubble. Because, you know, for a long time, I was very isolated. I was always to myself. People would even consider it like me being in my quote unquote bird cage. You know what I mean? I've heard that conversation before of like, oh, well, you're always to yourself, or you what's it called? You don't think about nobody but yourself. You're selfish, blah blah blah. Like, I get that so many times in my life. I've heard that scenario that it's been overplayed. It's overplayed. But I know I'm not selfish. I know I'm not selfish. I know I'm not conceited. I know I, you know, tend to put others before myself. So it's kind of like as long as you know your truth and what you know, it doesn't matter what anybody else has to say, because their opinions and their who's, what's, and what they say is, it doesn't matter. It does not. That's the honest truth. And that's how I overcame cyberbullying. Making sure that it's not only that, but like if you have friends online, it's always good to check up on them, you know, make sure that they're okay, checking in on them, you know. And not only that, but I am a survivor of cyberbullying. So I do work with Urban Decay. I represent Urban Decay when I do some ambassador work. So usually every now and then I am also a part of the fundraiser that they do for what's it called? Uh that Words Hurt IRL, the fundraiser. So next month, I think either this month or next month, I have to do the fundraiser for it. So hopefully I get to do it again, because you know I did it like 2 years in a row already. It's like an annual fundraiser that Urban Decay does. So I'm one of the people that tend to participate in it, because I feel so heavily that we need to be looking out for each other when it comes to cyberbullying. I feel like this year cyberbullying with certain individuals, it has came out of hand. People are really unhinged nowadays when it comes to certain things, and I feel like it's disgusting. If you're cyberbullying somebody, like honestly, if you never heard this phrase, it's not gonna stick. If you have nothing nice to say to somebody, I don't care what it is, shut the F up. Generally, even privately, like if you have nothing nice to say to somebody, don't even say it at all. Keep your mouth shut and keep it pushing, because a lot of people who do like to cyberbully, those people are pathetic and they have absolutely nothing to do with themselves, and in order to make themselves feel better, they make somebody feel less than of themselves, and that is fucked up. It is. And I feel like a lot of people in this generation, they think because they could twiddle their fingers behind a screen that people can't feel that words hurt. Sometimes words really do hurt. Anyway, anyway, all I want to say is my heart goes out to the families whose kids lost their lives to cyberbullying and to people who've pushed other people to the edge. My heart goes out to you guys. You know, I know there's a lot of people who've brought up a lot of stories to me about other kids who've been in similar situations, and you know, I feel for them. I could relate to them. I've been in that same exact situation, but it wasn't as harsh. But still, cyberbullying is not cool. If you are currently somebody who's cyberbullying, I say you need to stop, grow up, move along, go touch some grass, and do better, like do something better with your life, or get productive and go outside into the community and do something better. Because if you're not feeling so good, go to a therapist. Go and talk to somebody about your issues instead of placing it upon somebody else who doesn't need to be carrying your garbage. Okay? Not only that, but like if you are hurt, it does not make it right to hurt more people. Okay? I don't know if you guys heard this situation, this quote, phrase, whatever you want to call it, motto thing. I don't even consider it a mantra, but it's like usually hurt people hurt people. If you're hurt, a lot of people tend to hurt people who are, you know, like most vulnerable, and I feel like it's fucked up. I don't know. As a generation, I feel like we just need to cut that shit out. Honestly, cut it off altogether, because I feel like if you're not pushing to do better for yourself or doing great for yourself, you can't be going around making others feel bad about themselves because you don't feel good about yourself. That's not cool. And I feel like as a collective and as a generation, we need to cut that off already. Like it's long done, dead already, you know. So I feel like, please, in this generation and in the future, I feel like we as a collective, we need to do better when it comes to cyberbullying. We need to do better and pay attention to those voices and people who are speaking up about their situations and support them the best way that we can. Because I feel like, you know, a lot of people try and get away with way too much. And I feel like a lot of people get overlooked in these situations because since it's not physical, it gets overlooked. And I feel like that's even more messed up. Okay? So my heart goes out to Aubrey. My heart goes out to her. Love you, girly. Hoping you rest in peace. Because that's one of the stories I heard recently. And my heart goes out to her and her family and her mom, who's fighting for, you know, who's fighting for her justice. I'm there with you. I'm wearing pink. I'm there with you. Next, I wanted to talk about, you know, let's see. Hey. So another good question, how do you fund your travels, and do you have any tips for budget conscious travelers? Okay. So, yes, I do travel with a budget. I feel like the trip that I recently went on into Miami, I haven't been able to post the vlogs yet, but I went to Miami. I stood in the Central Hotel in Miami. It's right where the Arts District is. Um, how much I put down to stay out there, mind you, the luxury hotel was very nice. But I feel like because they knew that we're content creators, we're out there, you know, recording music videos and stuff like that. All I had to do was put down $200. Hell yes, $200. Yes, you got my heart. You have my heart. Okay. Yes. Um, if it's more than the most I would do when it comes to traveling and budgeting, like, listen, you got to be able to have money for food. You got to be able to have money for the things you want to do whenever you're traveling, and money for your room. Or if you're doing a flight, you got to make sure you have money to go there and to come back. You got to know what you're doing. So since this time I rode to Florida, it was cheaper. You know what I'm saying? Drive smart. Okay. Yes, it was an 18-hour trip. It was my first time actually having a whole road trip. Okay. 18 hours in the car. That experience within itself, I feel like I loved it. But at the same time, you just gotta know what you're doing and how, like, budgeting wise, or what you're putting down, or who's riding, like, you know, who's traveling with you. If you're traveling in a group, make sure that you guys stick together, you guys don't leave each other apart. If you're traveling alone and you're one of those people that like to have solo trips, I would say just being careful with being outside and, you know, like, really. Oh, you posted a question in the Insta. Okay, let me see, because right now I'm checking all the questions that I need to answer. You know what I mean? So far, I've answered at least 9 to 10 questions. We're halfway through the quarter mark, because the most I'm trying to answer to is 21 at most. Usually I would answer like maybe like 25, give or take. But we're gonna get into this. We're gonna get into it. Okay. Let's see. Is it in the broadcast channel or on the post? Let's see. Let's see. I'm looking. I'm looking. I'm looking. I'm looking. Let's go to. I think I went too far up. Hold on. I'm going. I'm going. I'm going. Okay, I see the 3 other questions. Maybe it's in the broadcast channel? But which question? Where'd it go? Where am I going to find it? Is it in the chat? Because I know I posted in the channel. Okay, let's see. Ooh, okay. How did you meet your best friend, Donovan? How would you describe him? Donnie, is that you? Okay. I met Dom, my good best friend, through my cousin, you know. Well, originally, Dom was her best friend, right? So, I met Dom. Dom's a really nice guy. Honestly, generally, like, he's such a light. I consider him like a bubble of light, because I feel like he's so nice, he's so sweet, so genuine, and I feel like, you know, what's it called? How would you describe him? I feel like, yes, he's a bubble of light. I feel like, you know, every day he makes me laugh, and I feel like, you know, it's something great to wake up to and, like, to talk to. Like, you know, he's great to talk to. I feel like, you know, a lot of people misunderstand him, and I feel like he's such a great person to be around that a lot of people, I feel like you guys are missing out. If you're not friends with him and you don't like him, you hating. I don't care. You're hating. You're a hater. I don't care. Fuck you. Suck it. Anyway, so he's doing great stuff right now. He got a lot of stuff that he's working on, and I'm proud of him that he's accomplished a lot of good stuff. And I feel like right now you guys need to keep an eye on him, because listen, he's an upcoming artist. He's making music, so stay tuned. Everything's gonna be linked in my description below when I'm finished. But you guys need to pay. He's an artist you have to pay attention to. Him, and also you gotta pay attention to my friend Rose. He's coming out with a song tonight called that's on it's gonna be coming out October 4th, a few days before Inna Stars. And also my other friend, Alahji, you got to keep an eye on him too. He just came out with a song called Sweet Love Vibe with me. I'm going to link everything down below. All my friends, listen. All my best friends, they're amazing. I love them. You guys need to stay tuned. Check them out. Let me know what you guys think, okay? Because they're doing great things right now, and I'm just so happy. I'm so proud of them. Like, they're really making it out there, for real. They really are. Next question is, let's see. Can you share any advice for aspiring travel YouTubers who want to start documenting their own adventures? I say, as long as you have a good camera and a hard drive to save all that content to, and I say, you know, you bring that laptop, because you're gonna need to edit either your laptop or a good phone to edit it, the video quality. A GoPro, if you're really into like the real travel vlogging, listen, friend, you're gonna need to get a GoPro camera, either a waterproof one or one that can really attest the time of freaking the life. That if you have all those things, you will be A1, okay, when it comes to traveling and documenting everything. Like, I tend to watch a lot of travel YouTubers sometimes, and listen, even though I'm low key like wish I was like that, but like listen, and not only that, but like get yourself a waterproof case, because listen, like if you don't have one and you're showing us that you're getting into like the water park, we want to see the water park goodness. You know what I mean? We want to see you get under the water or under the sea. So okay, you're gonna need to get some of those things, and then once you do, you'll be Gucci. You'll be Gucci. I promise you, you will have some fire ass content. I still kind of want to get on that level. I do want to get a GoPro, and I actually do want to get a waterproof case. So, listen, if you get it before me, you doing better than me. So, yes, that's the kind of timing we want to be on. We want to be on that good timing, making good content and providing people with authenticity. Okay. But yeah, that's my little two-piece on that. And we're gonna answer another question. I think that was like question 11, 12, give or take. Okay. Now we're going to get into some deep questions, because some people have asked some deep questions. Joey, I'm telling you, Joey, you're the one that asked this question. Um, in this life, what would you say was your hardest pivotal moment? And I'm going to answer it. Honestly. A lot of you guys don't know this. A lot of you guys do not know this. But I haven't done a video on this. I haven't really spoke much about this publicly. But my hardest pivotal moment was, I'm trying not to cry. Give me a moment. I told you guys I'm gonna have to ease into some of these questions, because I was kind of leaving these questions for the end of the month. We're at the end of the month already, so I can't push it any further, because I want to try to at least have a live stream once a month when it comes to these Q&As. I would say my hardest pivotal moment was saying goodbye to a child I never got to have. So, take that information as you wish. But, for a long time, I had blamed myself for something that wasn't necessarily my fault. And, I feel like a lot of women, when we go through these moments, I feel like us as women, it's not that it's self-sabotage. I feel like we self-blame ourselves for certain things, and I feel like for a long time I did blame myself. I blamed my body. I blamed certain situations that, yes, I know it was out of my control, but I think that's also what played a part, that it was out of my control. You know what I mean? And I feel like, it was a hard pivotal moment because I didn't get to make the choices. I didn't get to make the choice. And it's hard because when you're going through something like that, and mind you, they had to get 18 doctors to get me up. They had, a few people there with me. And to find me in that position, my niece found me in the bathroom. And my mom, I feel like in that moment, before even going to the doctors, to the hospital, I had 2 really bad blood clots, and came out. And at first I didn't want to believe it. I was kind of in shock. I kind of fainted. Then that's when they took me to the hospital. I fainted. After I fainted, they had to get 18 doctors to get me up. And once I was up, I had to make the choice. In a way. Technically, it was out of my hands already, but the choice. And I feel like in my life, that was the hardest pivotal moment, because, it's kind of like even though I feel like I already know in this life there's life and then there's death, right? It's just like in my life, I feel like it shouldn't have went the way that it went. I feel like it should have never came down to it. I feel like, it's really hard because in life, when you love kids and you love, people and you enjoy life, in order to really move through life, having to choose if they stay or they don't, for me, it just felt fucked up. But I was a child when this situation was happening, and I feel like, yes, I know I wasn't ready, but I feel like it's just really hard to like really going through something like that at a young age and experiencing a lot of pain, a lot of agony, a lot of heartbreak in the same span. So it's just like, I feel like that was my hardest pivotal moment because you know in life you won't you it's like at the time I really did deem life as like, peaceful, lovable, enjoyable. But I feel like because of that situation, it's just like everything went dark. Everything went, you know, that you look at life differently, you know? And for me, I feel like I just kept away from like anything that related to like babies or like the nurturing side of myself. I feel like I shut it off completely after that whole situation and like, really, you know, um, realizing what happened. And it was a process. Like, it's like, honestly, I could relate to every other woman who deals with miscarriages as well. But I feel like miscarriages are not easy. So I feel like experiencing that at 16 was one of my hardest pivotal moments in life because, sometimes I think about the what ifs. Sometimes I think about what could have been, or what if, like, a blessing could have happened, or if my life would have been different, or if I would have been happier. But then again, if it's meant to be, it will be. And I know that it's not my fault, and what happened, it wasn't my fault. So, with that being said, I know it got dark. I love y'all. But it's like sometimes in life, we go through things emotionally, physically, mentally, psychologically, so that way we can learn from things and, figure out in life what we want and what we don't. And through that time, I learned I don't want to be with somebody who makes me feel bad about myself to the point where my physical and my mental health are affected and I lose parts of myself, and it makes me feel like I'm not myself. So I promised myself I would never let a man put me that low in my life ever again, to the point where I feel like I wanted to be extincted, basically. So, it's like life was hard. At that time, life was extremely hard because, mind you, when you're young, I feel like majority of our emotions aren't heightened. We're all going through uh, experiencing our first menstrual cycles. We're experiencing, life from different lenses, different experiences. We're experimenting, we're learning from these experiences. And I feel like one in particular was not one that was planned at all. It was not in my thing of like wanting to experience. No woman should ever have to experience such heartbreak, such a loss at that, So it's like, that's why I'm like, I'm good. I'm good now. I thank God that I'm good now. And, I've been praying on it. I've been, you know, looking more in the more positive direction. Sometimes I know I overthink about this a lot, but that is one of my hardest pivotal moments, I feel like, in my life that I've ever had to make. That and uh, choosing myself and a relationship. literally. I feel like that was something that I really had to choose from. And you know, at the end of the day, you should always choose yourself and to love yourself. Because at the end of the day, when things get hard and things get tough, you're always going to be there for you at the end of the day. And even though things are hard right now, this is something I would have wished somebody would have told me, is that you are not alone. There are others who have experienced or can resonate with what you went through, but you are not alone. And no person, no parents or anybody should have to experience such a loss. And that's why I can relate to when parents or some people lose family members, because it's that feeling, but way much worse. Way worse. And it makes you feel like you go numb. You know what I mean? It makes you go numb. You know what I mean? So it's just like, sometimes I just feel like we need to be more nicer to each other when we say certain things, and just keeping each other in thoughts. You know what I mean? But yeah, hardest pivotal moment would have to be that. Yeah. Thank you, Joey. Love you, but thank you for making me get emotional a little bit. So that question is out the way. That one, I almost had my heart feeling like it was going straight to my ass. Like, thank you, Joey. Um, okay, let's see. Ooh, this is a messy question. Who asked this? I want to know who asked this. Have you ever had a secret crush on one of your friend's partners? Did you ever act on it? Now, hold on. Let me explain. All right? Let me explain this. I have had a crush on somebody who my friend had dated. Even though she knew I had a crush on him first, she went out with him after knowing I had a crush on him. I had maybe 2 to 3, 4 friends who did this to me, right? Where they knew I had a crush on him, right? They would kiss, mac, mwah, 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 right in front of me. So, hear this, right? So, once upon a time, we're going back to middle school with me. We're going to, we're taking it back. We're taking it back a few years back. More years back, okay? So, 4th grade, there was these kids who moved to the house, one house down, and my brother had these friends, right? There was 3 boys, right? And one of them, I began to have a crush on him, right? Keep this in mind, y'all. I had a crush on him before my other friends started having crushes or dating said boy, right? We call him A Next Door. Keep this in mind. This was his nickname, his, the girl code nickname for him. The girls who watch this will know. Whoever don't and they watch this, they're not gonna understand. Anyway, so I had a crush on A Next Door. This is what I called him, right? Okay. So 6th grade comes around, and I remember he started going out with my friend Z. Mind you, she was my close best friend in the 4th grade. He goes out with her, dates her, moves along, and then somehow, not only does he go out with her, he ends up going out with my friend with an S, right? So then they approached me. Mind you, they used to hate each other. They said they would never, and she knew I liked him. But oh yeah, one day came around and she came with him right in front of my face, in front of my locker, to show me that yes, they are dating. So, did I like him? Yes. Did I act on it? No. Still have never acted on it. Never did I ever do it. But I'm gonna tell you guys why. We're gonna do the story time right now, right? In length. Okay. So then they went out with each other. I think it was maybe like 3 or 4 months. Then they broke up because she moved. Then he ends up going out with another one of my friends, right? But we're gonna call her Miss Jackson because she was a baddie. She was one of the baddies in the middle school at the time. So he goes out with Miss Jackson. Now, him and Miss Jackson started going out during the summertime, right before summer break was coming up. So then they go out. So then after that, like, after they went to, like, the luau bash, the woo woo woo, like, the school party, blah blah blah, I'm home, right? I'm home in my house. This is around the time when my brother, he used to go to this one place where, like, kids around the local area, they will go and play basketball for teams and stuff like that, and they'll travel and, they play basketball. So he was a part of this group with him, right? So I remember one time my brother was at practice, but this kid wasn't, right? So I'm at home. Of course, I'm playing basketball. I'm at home. But for me, when I was a kid, in order to, like, feel my emotions and stuff like that, I would have to play a sport or something to get my mind alleviated. Because around this time, I was like, let's just say my younger self, she was punching the air. Let's just say that. She was punching the air. So I'm in my backyard. I'm chilling with myself. Nobody. But out of nowhere, this mother trucker comes, leans against the pool, talking about, "Hey, Briana, what's up? Your brother said I could hang out with you. Woo woo woo." I remember I looked to him. Mind you, I'm holding my ball. I said, "Sir, what are you doing?" And he's like, "Well, your brother said I can hang out with you because he's at practice. And I decided to stay home from practice. So he said I could chill with you." I remember I go, "Sir, go home. Go home." And the reason I said go home is because I knew what timing he was on. So hear this, right? So I'm shooting my basketball. Then he's taking it. I said, "Bro, give me my ball." He passes the ball. I'm doing it. I did it again. I'm shooting the ball. He takes my ball again. I said, "Dude, I told you, go home. I'm not playing with you." So then I take the ball and I'm shooting it. So then he takes my ball again. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm going into the playhouse. Because mind you, my dad had built this playhouse thing that you could, like, it's like jungle gym type of thing, right? That it's like a little treehouse thing, whatever. I climb up the ladder and I'm sitting in there because I'm like, yo, I'm getting annoyed with him, right? He comes up the slide and then he's hanging out on the slide. Want to be talking about some freaking Down Princess. If you know how old that game is, you know. For me, he was like, "Bree, come and save me." I said, "No, bitch. Go. Bye, bitch." I said, "No, bitch. Bye, bitch." And then, like, I'm, like, hitting his hands on the swing so he could let go. He could go home. And then he's like, "But yo, why are you being so mean to me?" I'm over here like, "I don't like you. Get out of my house. You're not supposed to be here anyway. Leave me alone." So then I go to the swing. I'm swinging, mind you. I'm going to the swing because I'm like, you know what? This dude, he's doing too much, right? Right. Mind you, I'm in my own backyard. And this dude not leaving me the fuck alone. So then I'm swinging. And then mind you, then he's like starting to like push me and on the swing and stuff like that. Like he's trying to play with me. I said, "I am not playing with me. Go home." And I remember then he was like, "Okay." So then he pulls the swing. He has the chains like this, right? And he's coming and he's trying to come and give me a kiss. He's trying to give me a kiss. Bro, what I tell you, I was like, "Nah, we're not doing this." I remember with the chains, I kid you not, I go like this. I said, "Ooh, when you look at the time." And mind you, the chains whipped and went bop to his face, right? I kid you not. I remember I'm like, "Listen, I already told you, go home. You got a girlfriend. Get the fuck out of my yard." And then he's like, "Oh, but, you've been telling me that you liked me, so I was trying to give you a chance." I said, "Girl," I said, "Boy, you going out with Miss Jackson. That's not only is she one of my friends," I said, "she's one of the prettiest girls in school. Are you stupid?" And then he's like, "Well, it doesn't look like she likes me like that back no more. Mind you, we're in middle school, guys. We're in middle school. So I'm like, you know what? You could go home. I said, yeah, you could go home. You did enough. I said, you could go home. So then he was like, oh, but can I get some Tang juice? This is around the time when, uh, what's it called? When drinking Tang juice and making the Kool-Aid in the cups was very popular, and the jungle juice. If you know, you know. So I was like, you know what? I gave him a cup of Tang juice. I said, here, have it and get the fuck out. So then he left. He's like, oh, I see you later. I said, no, I will not see you later. So then he goes to his house. A few weeks later, I see he starts to go out with my best friend, Nelly. I said, boy, no, 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 no. So he goes out with her for a couple days. I don't even think they actually like kiss, but it's like he was going down the whole line of my best friends. But he was trying to get at me. I don't know if that makes any sense. Like, he was doing it to get at me. He goes out with my friend Z, S, Miss Jackson, Miss Nelly. Then he goes out with my one friend that her name was like an Elijah, right? Something like that. So then he's going out with her too. And then he's been trying to flirt with me. And I remember I've been telling him that, like, even though as much as I had a crush on him at that time, I wasn't pursuing it. Because it's just like, I'm the type of person, if my best friend is gonna be, I'm gonna be there for my best friend more than I am there for you. As much as you're my brother's best friend, I am best friends with this person. I'm not doing that, right? Okay, keep that in mind, y'all. I was a very faithful friend. Now, there was like maybe an incident that occurred at one point where, like, we're at lunch and I'm in the line, I'm getting my food, right? I'm in the line getting my food, and somehow, some way, when I'm bent over trying to get my milk, mind you, this is around the time where, like, kids, when when that thing, when the school lunch, they pop out that little crate thing of where all the milks, like the regular milk, low fat milk, chocolate milk, you know what I'm saying? You would actually had to bend over, get the carton of milk, and to put it on your tray, right? Everybody knows the drill. Okay, so me, I was bent over because I was trying to get the chocolate milk. Somehow I feel somebody tap my ass. I feel somebody going bah, with my ass. And I said, oh shit. I said, who the fuck is that? I find out that it was my brother's friend, A next door, the motherfucker that came into my backyard. I said, bitch, what the fuck is your problem? Who do you think you are? And I remember he was like, oh, but blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, sir, if you don't want me to fucking slap your ass, get the fuck out my face. And he left me alone. But the thing was, out of pettiness, this is what I did out of pettiness. I'm hanging out with the girls, mind you. Majority of the girls down the one house down next to him. I also found out not only was he messing out with my friends and going out with girls in my school, right? He was also in a relationship with the girl next door. So here's this, right? Because mind you, that's my girl. I love that girl. Still to this day, I'm still friends with her. Motherfucker was two-timing in middle school with the girl. I swear, I thought it was a lie. And I remember out of pettiness, right? I said, yo, I remember that this motherfucker slapped my ass. I said, yeah, I'm like, yeah, in school you slapped my ass. And I remember the girl, she felt some type of way. And she told his mom. The kid got punished. The dude got punished. So he wasn't able to come outside for a good few days. And then when that happened, I was laughing because I didn't want to see him. But the one girl, I know she felt some type of way because I said that. But moral of the story, I never got into a relationship with crush, right? As much as I had a crush on the dude, I never went for him. We never did anything. But it's just so funny that his whole life he spent, like, well, not his whole life, but like the majority of like middle school and like early freshman year of like my life, basically, he went out with all my friends, made out with every single one of them, even tongue kissed right in front of me, right? Even when we did, like, you know, like that day when you go and you have to bring like a blanket or a beach towel for a Read Across America Day. I don't know if everybody remembers this, but it was like the Scholastic Read Across America. They have all the kids reading books for, I think, like 30 minutes or something. On this day in particular, right? I'm reading my book. I'm outside. Excuse me. Excuse me. This dude comes up to me, mind you, then he ends up going out with my one best friend again, because she comes back to the school, and he, not only did they hug, they kissed, and not just any kiss, they did that right in front of me. Like, if I wanted to see that as I'm reading, I forgot what I was reading. I think I was reading like the one I already had read majority of Twilight already at this point. I think I was reading the little girl's perspective of what's it called, of Twilight, the one that was on the Victoria's team, the one that the one guy recruited, the little girl, I forgot her name. I think it was Brianna and Taylor, something. Not, no, it was Brianna something. All I know is Brianna, not someone sending me but yeah, what's it called? But yeah, so I remember I'm reading one of the Twilight books, and dude is going, and then he's like, "Oh, hey, Bree," and then wants to put his arm around me, going like this, like, "Yeah, we're so cool. Oh my god, best friends forever." Yo, I kid you not, I wanted to across his face. I swear, I really did. But I had to keep my composure. You know how many times I wanted to smack that man so hard, because I'm just like, yo, are you dumb? Are you dumber? Right? But anyway, moral of the story. If you have a crush on somebody, make sure it's somebody that nobody likes. For real. Honestly, that nobody likes. But at the same time, I feel like majority of those friends, past friends, disrespected me in a way, because they was going out with somebody that I liked first. They knew I liked him first. So, if anything, I'm not the type to do that. But I knew a lot of people that did that to me. Does that make sense? Are we comprehending what I'm putting down? Okay. But yeah, to answer your question, guys, I would never. But I just wanted to tell you guys that, because, you know, sometimes I just gotta lay out some context, because people like to be like, oh, well, you like being messy, you like this and that and the third, blah blah blah. I'm just so glad I hit that kid with the swing chains in his face, because God would have known he would have stolen my first kiss on a swing in my own backyard. You know what I'm saying? At least I made that choice. I made the decision to swing him and smack him with the swing. Mind you, metal chains. We love the metal chains. Kudos to, 13 to 12-year-old me, okay? Hurrah. Cheers. Cheers to that. Because, hey, shit, come up in your bed, can't pay rent, look at what you did, listen to your friends when they said, it ain't shit. Exactly. Period. Period that. Anyway. Sent me the live, you got me crying. I'm awake. Yes. Please. Well. Hello, Michael. How you doing, Michael? Okay. Ooh, this is a really good question. Whoever asked this is a really good question. Have you faced any difficulties or restrictions due to your age while being a content creator on YouTube? Yes. 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 Um, when I was a kid, I started YouTube slash YouNow at the age of 12, 13. I was a 13-year-old on YouNow streaming. Do I recommend children being on the internet at a young age? No. But I was. And, I turned to the exactly period to that. I think at a young age, do I recommend kids going onto the internet at a young age? No. But for me, during that time, I turned to the internet because I used to get cyberbullied and, I just wanted somebody to talk to. So for me, I turned to the internet. Yes, I was kind of like a crybaby on the internet. Yes. Do I recommend you being vulnerable and, saying stuff all the time on the internet? No, I don't recommend it. But, was there restrictions sometimes? Yes, because, if certain people, quote unquote, certain lurkers, right? Usually we have these things in place, for children's protection. I solely, understand why they have them now. As a kid, of course, I didn't really understand. I didn't get it because, I didn't really understand too much about things. So I don't know if you saw, but it's a boy we are having. Ah, it's a baby boy. Congratulations, friend. Whee! Oh, baby boys are so cute. I can't. Aw, he's gonna be a miniature you. He's gonna be just like you, Michael. He's gonna be just like you. But yay! Okay. But yeah, I feel like with the internet, I feel like I came onto this at a young age. I was like 12, 13, 14 at most. I opened myself up to this. Yeah, it kind of grew into the career that I have now. But would I recommend starting that young? No. But if I was to learn how to like get into like making money and credit, I would say yes, start at a young age so that way you have money to invest currently. But I wasn't taught that at a young age. I was kind of taught to just, everything I'm doing it myself kind of thing. I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like for me, getting onto the internet at a young age, yes, there were a lot of restrictions, especially on like Musically at the time. There was a lot of people on there, and that's why then TikTok bought Musically. And then, currently right now, there's not very many people who live stream on YouNow like that no more because there is people who are weirdos who will lurk online and do weird stuff. In my past, I found a few weirdos. I even collected uh, a few more pieces from the same person. I still haven't been able to do my documentary. I want to restart the whole series and do it all over so that way you guys can comprehend what the series was actually about. Even though it's one of my top favorited series on my YouTube channel, I just feel like internet safety is a big thing and it's a very important thing. I feel like if you're just coming onto the internet and you're new to it and you don't know what's going on, I feel like you have to be safe on the internet if you are young. Now, if you are somebody who doesn't know what the fuck they're doing on the internet or whatever, I don't think you should be on it. But if you are looking to socialize and possibly expand your horizons, I can't blame you because that's where I was once upon a time, so I can't really say anything. I had to send your life to a friend. Okay. I'm working on, bestie. Yeah, I know. You know that I know. Period. A friend named MB invited me here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And yes, I know Michael knows. Yes, I know. Okay. So, right? Anyways, as I was saying, so it's just like starting internet at a young age. Would I recommend it? No. But I feel like, did I grow up with having certain restrictions when it comes to like YouTube, YouNow? Yes. Completely yes. He said, "Oh God, cheesecake has arrived. Hide." Oh my God. But I like his username. I like cheesecake. Cheesecake is amazing. It's one of my favorite desserts, actually. If I'm ever craving something, it's definitely a cheesecake. But anyway, so I feel like growing up, I've had a lot of restrictions. I have had a lot of, certain things. Of course, growing up, I didn't really understand it. But now that I am an adult, I understand why they're in place. It's to protect, not to, you know, make you feel less than. You know what I mean? So that's with that. End is coming. Yo, I used to love that challenge when that was popular on Musical.ly. That or the floor is lava. That was so hilarious. Everybody was so confused in this house. Or no, on TikTok, I was the one girl that would be like with the hour challenge. That was too funny too. Okay. We're getting down to majority of these questions, okay, y'all? I think I'm on question. Let's see. I gotta see how many questions I answered already. I answered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. Hold on. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16, let's see. 17, 18. We're almost to 21. Okay. Oh, yeah, this was another one. That was another one. Okay. What's going to be the 19th question? Let's look. Okay. Okay. I can answer this one. It's like, what's the most bizarre food combination you ever tried, and did you like it? Here's a funny one. I don't know if you guys know this, but when I was in high school, I had this friend named Jordan, and when she would bake, right, she would make like very interesting combinations. And at one time, she made some brownies, and she had made bacon brownies. Like she put bacon in the brownies. Surprisingly, I didn't know that the bacon was in there, but eventually she was like, she was kind of like having us guess what she put into it as like a secret ingredient type of thing. And when I found out that there was actually bacon in it and I actually liked it, she was just like, oh, well, then you're not the only one that likes it. So it's kind of like a southern thing that sometimes people put bacon into their brownies. So, yeah. So it's not weird. And that was something that food combination I tasted that I liked. Another one is I have eaten chicken noodles, and I put McDonald's fries and chicken nuggets into my noodles. I'm waiting for somebody to say something. But anyway, Surprise Cheesecake hasn't said, oh, your song is amazing. Oh, but yes, me, Cheesecake, and Brie have been friends for years now. Oh, yeah. I've known Michael for a very long time, too. See, Michael was a part of the audience that used to watch me on YouNow, so he can vouch how long I've been on YouNow, how long I've been on the internet. We just recently made 12 years of Babycookie on the internet on the 23rd of September. So we're going to soon celebrate the 12 years because honestly, I'm just like, am I that old? Have I been on the internet for that long? Like, sometimes I forget that I'm a content creator. I'm an artist now. I do all these things. I have a magazine publication. I'm actually doing stuff for myself. Sometimes I'm just like, yo, somebody pinch me. Somebody slap me. Somebody, bring me back to life. Because I feel like My life, I don't know if it's real, even though I feel like I know it is, but it's like I never would have dreamt. My younger self would not believe where I am right now today. Okay, so that's question number 19. We're about to get to 20 to 21. Anybody would like to ask me a question? We got two more questions. You can squeeze in two more questions. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. Anybody with like questions? Come on, we got two more questions to go. We got 20 and 21. Who wants to ask the last two questions? What's your most exciting experience so far in life? I feel like the most exciting experience I've had in this life was literally, like, even though I already been to Miami at least 2 times already, but like I feel like this recent time going to Miami, I feel like experiencing life and like, traveling on my own in a way, like actually being able to like buy myself groceries. Like, I don't know, I feel like because I've been so reliant on other people for certain things, that like going out and doing something for myself and being there for myself in a way, I don't know if that makes any sense, but like, you know not only supporting other creators and artists and filming content out there and having fun traveling, doing what I do, but I feel like I got to also be there for myself, and like I was opened up to a lot of good opportunities. Like, I may or may not be on somebody's song of Cash Money Records as either a background or I'm actually in the song. Who knows? I don't know. The world may never know. But I remember I was at the right place at the right time. I was in the right studio at the right time. At first, I thought they were like lying to me, and they were like, "Yo, Bree, you know hop in the song." I literally looked to my assistant. I was like, "Girl, do you think I should do it? You think I should?" She was like, "Yeah, Bree, it's an opportunity. Go ahead." And I'm over here like, "You really think gonna play me on the song?" She was like, "Girl, you best believe they are." So I'm over here like, I said, "Okay." So I had that whole vlogging experience. I vlogged the entire experience because I feel like sometimes in life you never know where you are, and good things happen to good people. You know what I mean? Okay, another question. When will we meet your best friend, and will you ever interview him? Even the friend, I know that's you. But like, yeah, of course. Like, friend, listen, I already told you this already. Like, you already know we got the podcast coming out. Once we figure out how to get you into the studio, how to get your ass on the, even though technically my audience already knows you because they seen some of my live streams with you, friend, you be forgetting that they already seen you physically, silly boy. But like, you know, um, but yeah, they're gonna be seeing more of you. Not only that, but like, when am I gonna interview? I mean, friend, whenever you want to get interviewed, boy, I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting on you, girl. That's not on me. What you mean? Well then, yeah, yes, we will interview, friend. Like, whoever wants to get interviewed, you coming. We coming up. Whenever we can get you to the studio, whenever we could film, or we get you on. That's period. That's on period. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna do it. Whenever we plan on doing it, you let me know. You hit me up. Tell me, hey, yo, Bree, I'm ready. We could get you hooked onto like getting that interview. We doing it. You know what I mean? Either for the magazine, for the I Create podcast, or for my podcast called Cookie Thoughts. Blah 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 blah. I can't even speak today. But we're gonna get it done. We're gonna get it done. Listen, all you guys are my best friends. Shut up, girl. That's not me. You know what? Shut up. I know. I'm seeing that now. Okay. Shh. I see it now, but it's okay. We figure it out later. That's okay. Not that type of thoughts. I'm dead. It's thoughts. Not that type of thoughts. Yo, I should make that into a t-shirt. I should definitely make that into a t-shirt. That shit would be so funny. But you guys know, like, I'm like, if you guys want to get interviewed, I'm definitely down. Mommy, leave me alone.
Well, calm down because they're sleeping. Yeah, that's it too.
I'm sick and I'm in my bed.
Yeah, you sick and you're in your bed but running your mouth.
Cause I'm doing a live stream Q&A. Anyway, my mom doesn't understand. Anyway, moral of the story. Whoever wants to get interviewed, I'm going to get it done. We're going to get her done because we have so many things we're working on, but like all of them are organized by episodes. So like if you want to get put on, let me know, hit me up after this live stream because I'm currently trying to organize next month's interviews for artist interviews. So if we're going to get it done, we got to get it done sooner than later because next month on October 12th is Inner Stars. For those of you who don't know, it's like Allentown's Grammy Awards basically. So I will be having a designer design a dress for me, and I already ordered it. I already have it. But we got a lot of stuff coming out. We're working on a lot of stuff, but I'm excited, you know. And not only that, but like I can't wait to hear all your guys' music, all my friends' music. Like if you're dropping it this month, I'm excited. I can't wait to hear it and listen to it, you know, vibe with it, or send me the link and, you know, let me listen to it so I could be able to play it on my Spotify or add it to my playlist, you know what I mean, or recommend it as a playlist for my audience, you know what I mean, because usually a lot of people ask me what kind of songs I listen to. Let me curate a playlist that you guys can listen to, you know what I mean. But majority of my playlist on Spotify, if you actually check me out on Spotify, it's very cunty, very Y2K, very early 2000s. So like put me on. Like, do I need to make a playlist of all my friends' bops in one playlist? Let me know, because I would do that. It's kind of fun. Like, you wait. Hold on. But yeah, I could state YouNow is a horrible streaming platform. Yes. When I was younger, there was a lot of weirdos on YouNow, even ones with hair fetishes, armpit fetishes, freaking foot fetishes. I'm talking about like everything you could think of. I remember I used to get hit up by random dudes on there. It got to a point where, yes, I had to take myself out of those situations and not be on that platform no more. I love it because that's where I started from, but at the same time, I wouldn't recommend kids going on that streaming platform. I would kind of recommend either like TikTok or Twitch or like what's another Bigo Live. You could do the live me, the live.me. But yeah. But yeah, girl. I'll definitely do an interview with you. You know, just hit me up. But yeah. What else am I thinking of? What else? She says I'm loud. The dogs are barking and freaking fighting with each other. Exactly. I would definitely do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna call it just like that. Hold on. I'm gonna screenshot it because I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Critical. You gave me some really good critical thinking. I appreciate it. We're adding that as a note. So we're doing that. I am working on music myself. I am making friends. And also, Widow, if you are in the broadcast channel and you are working on music, hit me up. Because if you want to collab, we could definitely collab. Love you. And I'm down. Like, if you want to get interviewed, I'm also down. Heart. What else? I feel like as artists, fellow artists together, I feel like we all need to support and love each other. And, you know, the space is big enough for all of us. I'm not like competitive. I just feel like a lot of people are competitive when it comes to streams and certain things. Like me personally, I don't really care about it too much, but if I do, like, get to a certain extent, like, I still want to have and give opportunities to other people to, like, to grow and to prosper as well. Like, I just feel like we could all grow together and go make it up together. I don't know. That's just how I am. Does it make any sense? Am I making sense? I think I'm making sense. Okay. Like I said, sometimes I second guess myself. So I think those are the it's is it for majority of the questions for today. I have more, but I think I'm gonna save them for next time. So thank you guys again for joining this live stream. If you guys haven't seen the beginning part of this live stream, this will be played back, I promise you. So you want to stay tuned for more content. Make sure you guys are hitting the bell, post notifications that are on, and so that way you know when I post next. Stay tuned in the community board because that's usually where I post events, when I'm doing stuff, where I'm doing interviews. Sometimes I do live interviews. um I also wanted to let you guys know that, make sure you guys are also tuning into the broadcast channel on Instagram. If you guys are not tuned in on Instagram for the live chats in there, you're missing out because we all haha and kiki in there. So you got to make sure that you guys are tuning in. You don't want to miss out on none of that stuff. And not only that, but like, if you want to work together as an artist and make a song together, hit me up in my DMs. I'm currently accepting features. You don't have to charge me for a feature because right now I'm still a baby artist. I'm still trying to grow myself. So if you want to make music, let's go. Let's run it up. You know what I'm saying? I'm the type of person, let's run it up. Let's run up those numbers. You know what I mean? So we could make it together. You know what I mean? So love you guys. Stay strong, stay beautiful, and make sure you guys check out my songs. Sometimes it's up on YouTube, it's on Spotify, and it's also on Apple Music. And if you guys also want to make TikToks with my song, it's okay. And also let me know if you would want to use a song of mine for either an intro or outro. Depends on, like, if you're doing a live stream format or video format, or sometimes YouTube will only allow you a certain amount before it's, excessive. I have 3 songs. 3. Well, technically 4, but 3. But yeah, so I have Thunderstormin', I have Love Is, Love Me Truly, and I just came out with Sometimes. So 4. Yeah, that's 4. And it's all on my YouTube channel. You could check out the My Music playlist, or you could check out the releases and you could check it out. Not only that, but make sure you guys do follow me up on Spotify and you can stream my music off there. So on Spotify, my username is Briani. My artist name is Briani. So make sure you guys do check me out and check out my songs. And if you guys want to check out my song playlist and what I would listen to, just letting you know, it is very cunty, very, I don't think it's very demure. So, listen at your own risk. But yeah, love you guys. I'm gonna shout everybody out in this chat. Shout out to everybody in here. Thank you guys for showing love in the chat. I'm gonna subscribe to everybody later or after this live stream. So I'm just screenshotting because I want to be able to, like, show love to you guys later. Let's see who else is in here. I think it was the A, Chankler and Chankler, Fang. Strings had me dying, laughing. You was funny. Yo. Today's live stream was really great. Thank you, Cheesecake, for joining us today. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Dark Princeling. My friend Dawn is, like, coming out with music too. Widow Conqueror, she's coming out with some stuff. Critical, thank you, Critical, for joining us. You had me crackling. Okay. Good stuff. I'm a view. Definitely. So I love you guys. Stay strong, stay beautiful. Peace out, Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts. And I see you guys on the flip side.